Hello, Josef here from josefbarts.de. Let's talk for a moment about planning and about preparation. Maybe you know the phrase, proper planning prevents piss poor performance. So P, yeah? All right, planning can be important, but let's notice differences in planning. So there is a timetable planning. I can say at 10 I do this, at 10:30 I do this, Yeah, so for the people that are trainers, and also for the people that I train to become trainers or to become better trainers or more knowledgeable trainers, one thing that you will think about if you conduct a class is exactly this timetable thing. What do I start with? Then what do I do after? And what do I do after this? And so on and so forth. Yeah? And I think that is definitely very powerful and important, obviously. And I have talked about this before and also in my podcast about the importance of having a clear calendar that you can trust and using time blocks. But this video is a good example of what I also want to talk about, which is you don't need to rely always on this timetable planning. I'm filming this spontaneously. This idea came up some days ago, and then I let it work, and I kept for today this open space in my calendar where I didn't predetermine what will happen, but I just see what comes. So what came is that I now wanted to make this video. Now I ran into some problems, which are problems of bad preparation. I wanted to film this with my camera, with a normal DSLM camera, not a phone. So I take it, okay, the battery is not inside, no problem, not a good preparation, but the camera is next, but the battery is next to the camera in the back. Okay, that's not a huge issue, But now the issue started, no SD card. I guess everyone knows this moment that is using a camera. I have done my preparation for this moment. I have definitely more SD cards than I really need, but still, now it happened that I have no SD card around here that I can use. I have two SD cards where I cannot film because I need to do some data rescue with this card, so I cannot put any data because it might overwrite the data that I want to save, that I want to extract. And all the other SD cards are with someone else that is doing our cutting and filming as well often. So I have no SD cards. All right. This could have been the end of this moment where I felt, boom, now it's good. I want to film this video. Yeah. And fortunately, not unfortunately, but fortunately, I have also redundancy in my life. And redundancy is part of a good preparation. I have my phone. So I have another camera here that I can use. I plug the microphone in, switch the microphone on, so this is a wireless thing here so you can hear me properly. And obviously, of course, bad preparation again. It has very low battery. So I will probably not be able to do a retake if I fuck it up now. So then I would need to charge again the battery at least for some minutes so I can use it again. So I had some good preparation here and I had some very bad preparation here. Still it works. But to have the tools that you need ready for your action, your mental tools and your physical tools, allows you to go with what is needed at the moment. It's like when you are working with your wood, then it's an annoying moment when you realize now I need this tool and it's not ready, or I don't know where it is, or I don't have it at all, or I borrowed it out, or it's not sharp. and so on and so forth. And this is why craftsmen are usually very much about proper preparation. Yeah, they have a very orderly shop, very orderly, how do you say, shop, is this the right word? Yeah, you know what I mean. Their place where they work. Yeah, with the tools sharp, with the tools always at the same spot. So you don't need to search, neat and tidy, everything. For the video filmer, it's important to every time, yeah, not like I did the mistake now, but every time I'm done with the filming, check, do I need to charge something? Is everything at least, let's say 60% or something like this, yeah? Is everything ready, everything back, are there SD cards? And then put it in a place where it's very clear where it is and where I can grab it. If I would be someone that would film at this spot very regularly, I would make sure I keep everything either fully prepared, but since it's outdoors, maybe not possible because of rain and so on, but put somewhere that I can very quickly set it up. Maybe have an X on the ground there also for the camera. So I know where to put it, I know in which angle to put it, and boom, that's it. Yeah, because you lose every time some momentum in a sense if you need to set it up and da 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 da. Not necessarily it's a loss, because this setting up can also be a time where I still reflect about what I will say and so on. So I felt I used this time actually well now for the video, but still, like, if the problems arise, it suddenly takes your energy away from what you actually want to film, because now you have to get an SD card. Mentally, it is the same if we talk about something like training, mentally and physically. Like, you want to have your tools ready for the training. Okay, today we do something with tennis balls, so I need to have the tennis balls ready, obviously, and enough tennis balls for the people that I work with. But also, I need to have my exercises ready in my head, or maybe on a piece of paper if you're not so good with remembering. But I, training-wise, was never a great planner, timetable planner. I never planned much, like, okay, at 10 this and 10 this and 10:30 this, da 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 da. Yeah, I do this, but what I do much more is being well prepared. So sometimes I do timetable planning when I teach when I do a group class, but what I always do is knowing where will we go, where do we want to go today, what is present in the class. Let's say the tennis balls, yeah, but then I don't need necessarily to prepare all the exercises, because I have it already, I have the associations ready, so I know, okay, we start here and from there it goes naturally. And this allows me to work also spontaneously, because I know the material very well. Yeah, and if something comes up, I can deduct from it. So I don't rely on a fixed schedule. I can have a fixed schedule, but I never rely on a fixed schedule. I can always work with I have in this training scenario, because I'm very well prepared. I know the stuff. The moment I touch a tennis ball, the association chain is going like da 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 da. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, and even if you would drop me like in front of a group now, I wouldn't be lost. Like, I take a short moment to see who's there, what's happening here, what's the situation. Yeah, feeling. All right, and then we go. Yeah, I like also. A friend of mine that he, when he was teaching a workshop, I was at this workshop and he told me, yeah, I did this preparation. Yesterday I have a schedule and outline, and then this morning, you know, I just away with this. I just go with what's happening, and then it becomes a very nice workshop. Doesn't mean you should not plan, because still there is the effect of planning. Yeah, and I spend my time in front of a workshop contemplating, thinking, sometimes sitting and writing, but a lot also on the side, like walking and okay, this and this and this, and taking my notes and adding it to my note sheet of the workshop of, okay, this is topic, this is a topic, this is a topic, this is a topic, this is a topic. Then I come closer to it, and then I decide what I want to start with. And that's the most important decision, because once you have something to start with and you're well prepared, then the stone is rolling. Yeah. So I decide, okay, I start like this, and then I feel we will go into this direction. So proper preparation allows spontaneity, yeah, and working with the intuition, less reliance on that everything works properly, because that's a bad moment then if something goes wrong, yeah. For me, if it would be, okay, I need to film with this camera, like otherwise everything would not be as I like it. Yeah, okay, that's a bad moment then, if I'm not prepared properly. But because I have some redundancy here, yeah, like everywhere you should have this, you know, like you don't have just one glass at home, because what happens if it breaks? You don't have just one pants, yeah. You need to have some redundancy. Obviously, with some things it's not possible because they are too expensive. You cannot have two houses. I mean, some people have two houses, yeah, but it's not the usual thing, and also would be too much work to maintain the redundancy. But in the things where it does make sense, they have some redundancy. With your data, for example, everyone should have this, like, okay, all your data on a separate hard drive, best 2 separate hard drives, or on a cloud, and a hard drive, if you have it on the hard drive, not in your same home, because if your home burns with your computer and your hard drive, that's a bad moment. So you back up everything on a hard drive once a week, or like some people I know actually every 10 minutes they do a backup automatically. But you do this backup on a hard drive, and the hard drive you put, or you have anyway, in a different place. So in a moment of catastrophe, you will still have the data. This is proper preparation. So you don't need to worry if something goes wrong. If your home burns down, I still have my data. I still have it. This is still there. Many things will be gone, yeah, but this at least is still there. So prepare yourself properly. And from the trainer perspective, it means go deeply into the things and explore laterally also, yeah, to have many possibilities of, if we cannot do this, then all right, we will do that. I want to do this squatting exercise, but I realize here it's not possible, or people cannot do it, so I choose something different that is similar, but that is possible. So I don't have to deviate like from squatting into playing chess, yeah, but I can stay with the scheme, and because I'm laterally so well prepared, it's like, yeah, it's still possible, we can do this, okay, all right. Preparation, proper preparation is more important than timetable planning.